Alright guys, welcome to part 5 of this 2030 challenge where I have taken charge of Aston Villa in the Sky Bet Championship. We are 18 games into the season and we have a first versus second game to bring to you guys. We'll be playing at home to Swansea, who have been chasing us all season. At one point, of course, were actually level on points with us. In fact, for most of the first 10 games, they were level on points with us. But I'll show you the table now. And we have slightly pulled away. We're still 3 points clear. If it wasn't for the last game, which I'll show you in a bit, we could have been even further clear. We slipped up right after an international break again. I think it's lack of match fitness. And I think because most of my players aren't actually in international teams, then that's having an effect on match fitness because they're not playing for 2 weeks. So I think I'm going to arrange a friendly during international week from now on. But all of our defeats have come after an international break. Yeah, that's definitely a problem area in terms of results. Anyway, you can see we're 3 points clear from Swansea. The chasing pack in the playoffs consisting of Barnsley, Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday and Cardiff. Crawley lurking just outside. Going further down the table, you can see Coventry, Burnley and Leeds are currently occupying the bottom 3 places, with Peterborough, newly relegated Peterborough, doing sort of a Fulham. Ipswich, Rotherham and Crewe are just outside the bottom 3. The results since the Sheffield Wednesday game, apart from one result, have been very, very good indeed. We had Crawley at home, who at the time were in 4th place, and we took them out very comfortably in the end by 4-0. Ricky Baxter grabbing a brace, and Chris White and Dejan Antalek rounding off the scoring in a routine victory at Villa Park. Midweek, we went to Huddersfield. Another pretty run-of-the-mill victory, to be honest. Antelek and Creamers getting the goals within 25 minutes, and Ricky Baxter popping up in stoppage time at the end of the game to add another goal. We then had Rotherham the next weekend, and it was the Ricky Baxter show. You can see here, he grabbed five goals before half-time and picked up a 10.0 match rating. What would you expect? Greg Nichols grabbing the other goal on 67 minutes to make it an absolute riot at Villa Park. We then played Sunderland, who were just outside the playoff places at the time. You just saw they now occupy 4th place, and we didn't turn up really. We took the lead for a Martinez Gonzalez free kick, but Halub, Graham and Dalton all scored for the Mackhams to make it what was a pretty comfortable victory in the end. We didn't really perform as well as I know we can, which is very disappointing to have to say. Thought I might just check on the under-18s team. We're 4 points clear at the top of our group. We've got the likes of Man City, Man United, Liverpool's under-18s in there, so surprisingly we're doing quite well, which suggests that we do have a pretty good youth setup here. We've got Billy Bishop as central defender, only 16, but with good determination and good core stats already for a defender. We've got Vince Bull, who I showed you scored in the playoff final last season for Villa, but I've only played him in the under-18s so far. He's not what I would consider ready for first team football just yet, but he's coming on very nicely, I think. Good off the ball finishing, determination's on point as well, so in the future he is going to be a very valuable player for us. So those are the sort of star youth players. You can see we've got another striker in Nicky Paul, Gary Glennon the goalkeeper, James Archer a midfielder, who could be decent players, but yeah, Bishop and Bull at the moment are the two who really stand out in the under-18s. Best performers in the last few games, I think Ricky Baxter is the man at the moment. I thought Greg Nichols was the only one we could rely on at striker. That is not the case at all. We've got a guy with 18 finishing and 17 off the ball. He has been brilliant in the last 5 or so games, obviously grabbing 5 goals against Rotherham. Really impressive from him, really rivaling Slavkov and Nichols for the 2 striker spots. That is a very tough choice in terms of team selection at the moment. Chris White has chipped in with a lot of goals ever since I introduced the competition on left wing from Diego Donachy. It seems to have really raised his game. It's good to see. Obviously getting on a bit, like I've said, at the age of 31, but still providing a valuable contribution to our promotion push. Antelek has really had a lot of responsibility since Martinez Gonzalez was injured for about a month. He's really had to be the main man in midfield. I've been playing him more as a box-to-box type of player, and that's not his ideal position, but he's churned up some very good performances for us and really sort of bossed the midfield. And when one of your quality midfielders is out and you have another one, you really need the other one to step up and play well. And now that Martinez Gonzalez is back, I can sort of deploy Antelek back in his favoured deep-lying playmaker role where he can sort of dictate the play a lot more. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the game against Swansea, where we could either be overtaken for first place or go 6 points clear. Or we could have a boring game, draw, and retain our 3-point cushion at the top. Anyway, it's got the potential to be a pretty crucial game. So I will join you at Villa Park for Aston Villa versus Swansea. Alright, you can see in the earlier game, third place Barnsley drew 2-2 with Huddersfield, their Yorkshire rivals. And that means that if we win, we can stretch our advantage over third place to 9 points, which will be fairly sizable after 19 games. Of course, by no means decisive. We need to keep this positivity going. We need to keep the good results sort of churning out. So the team, I'm going to put Greg Nichols as the false 9 for the time being. But apart from that, I think that is pretty much what I want. So we're going with Remy Osborne in goal, with Koch left back, Hamichi and Halub the centre backs. Carlos Marti hasn't got the fitness yet to return to the back line. Vanguard, actually I'm going to change that if I can. Antelek can come in for Vanguard. Antelek is not a right back. I'm getting him confused again. It's Koronek who I want, and he is injured. So that's a bit embarrassing. Don't even know my own players. Yeah, Antelek can come on for Pack. Slade, the ball-winning midfielder. Donici on the left wing. Yeah, like I say, Nichols and Baxter up front. So that is the team we are going with. Let's have a look at Swansea. Swansea going with a 4-4-2. Corti and Alvarez clearly the danger man up top, it would seem. They actually playing with a right winger? Scrubs. But they seem quite weak in midfield. Hopefully we can sort of break them down in midfield and really control the game from there. It's fairly even matchup in terms of the formation. The basic formation is still 4-4-2 with us, but it's just a little bit abstract, as you'd expect. Just make sure those opposition instructions are on point, and we will go with the team talk, and we're going to go with, go out there and impress me. I have faith in you all. I may not have faith in you by half time if you mess this up. Obviously, this is the toughest game we've had so far. Swansea doing remarkably well up there in second place. So, I mentioned this in the Sheffield Wednesday game. We may have to deploy the defensive midfielder tactic. The more defensive variant of our formation, where we play an anchor man in DM instead of a ball-winning midfielder in CM. But hopefully, we don't have to do that. I'd prefer it if we didn't, to be honest. We have a free kick now. Greg Nichols whipping it in. Swanky gets there. Koch, Nichols, Martinez Gonzalez, Antelek. This is good play. This is Swansea-esque. Martinez Gonzalez to Donici. It's tackled. And now Swansea can launch something. That's not what we want. Corti has it. And he's put it away. It's 1-0 to the Swans. Don't push higher up. That was a fatal mistake. They're going to burn us with their pace all day long if we keep doing that. Okay, that's not the best start really. I saw it coming though, to be honest. We've come into this game with a loss. They've come into it with a win. It's all about momentum. Finishing has been nothing short of awful so far. We've not created much either. Baxter to Antelek. Let's see what we can do here. Let's inject some life into this attack. Nichols, it's 1-1. Get in. Completely undeserved on the run of play, but we have got a way back into this game. I'm just going to tell them to be a bit tighter now that we've got ourselves back in. We don't want to throw it away straight away. Let's just enjoy the replay of this goal here. Also, I apologise if I skip that last replay. I do it subconsciously whenever the opposition score. I don't enjoy watching the opposition score a second time. I would like to show the 3D replays, but I don't know. I just get angry. Have we... No, Courtie's one-on-one again. Okay, that's a thing. I thought I told them not to push higher up, and we've been caught out again. Okay. Very disappointing response to going a goal, well, to actually scoring a goal. Donachi. Nichols. Yes! We've responded. Wow, this is a topsy-turvy affair here at Villa Park. Greg Nichols with 2. Courtie with 2 for them. It's been a very, very entertaining first half here. Donachi running at the defence on the flank. I don't know how to say his name, but the keeper there probably should have held on to the shot. But we'll take that. It's 2-2 going into the second half. And I feel like maybe we should tighten up because Swansea have hit us pretty potently on the break. I'm just going to tell them to drop deeper, actually. Tell them that they've been unlucky so far because I want to make sure they're motivated. We are at least in this game. We haven't been outplayed by any means whatsoever. Anything, we've slightly edged the game. It's just that we've been very sort of lazy in defence, not, I don't know, dealing with the threat of Courtie enough as maybe we should have done. Not dropping deep enough because he has a hell of a lot of pace. Hopefully dropping deeper will help deal with that. I don't want to drop deeper because it sort of conflicts with my style of play, but at the same time, you've got to adjust your tactics a little bit for the opposition that you're facing, especially when it's such an important game. Nichols to Martinez Gonzalez. Come on, Donachi. What a goal from Donachi. Get in there. The signing on loan from Chelsea cuts inside with a peach of an effort. A great individual goal from Donachi. Martinez Gonzalez having the vision to pick him out. Donachi cuts inside. Zeugner doesn't make the tackle. And Donachi takes advantage. And now, can we hold on for a crucial win? Donachi has been injured. Well, he's made his contribution for sure with a goal and, I believe, an assist for one of Greg Nichols' goals. Chris White will come on in his place. And I may make another substitution. Is anyone dead? Martinez Gonzalez. I want to keep him on, actually, because he's an important player, and we need to see out this victory with our best players on the pitch. To be honest, not sure who else to change. Maybe I won't change anything just yet. I think I'll bring Slavkov on for Baxter on 70 minutes. Give Greg Nichols the chance to go for his hat-trick, and maybe make it 4-2 here to Villa. Yeah, Slavkov on for Baxter then. And I'm going to bring Nichols on in the advanced forward role. Hopefully that can help him in his quest for a hat-trick here in this top-of-the-table clash. It's just a question now of whether we can hold on for all 3 points. And with 10 minutes to go, nothing much is happening. But I said that in the Sheffield Wednesday game. Getting to the point at which Wednesday got their equaliser. Nothing's happening. And now we really are in the dying embers of the game. The ref has blown for full... Balloon? I can't even say words right. He has blown for full time. And it is a win for Villa. And that takes us 6 points clear at the top. Once again, after slipping up against the Mackhams, we have come back strong to defeat a very, very good Swansea side. To go not only 9 points clear at the top of... Not only 9 points clear of third place, but 6 points clear at the top of the table. That is a very commanding position for us to be in, but wow, did we make it hard for ourselves in the first half. Lessons have been learned. We will watch out for Enrico Corti's pace in future. He's actually only got 13 pace. I think it's his off the ball that's maybe what caused us the problems. Let's see if I can't give him a cheeky little scout there. Anyway, we look elsewhere in the table. It's been a good day for Cardiff, Crawley, Wolves and Reading, who all move closer to the playoff picture. Sheffield Wednesday, who were third when I live-commed against them, have slipped down to 9th. That is how crazy the championship can be when you are sort of down there. And it's made me glad that we've sort of pushed away from everyone. We've got some breathing space. We've got some room for error. That is a relief. We're sort of sheltered from the craziness of the championship. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. I'm delighted, absolutely delighted with that victory. And it's really going to help us in the future But that is it for this episode. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you later.